Even as I said that you have a mandate to deliver. Don't be talking about 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗪. It seems like I was preaching an empty drum. You see, also, one of the qualities of leadership is knowing that as a leader, people are going to talk about you. Yes. And not all the things that they are going to say, they are entitled to talk about you. You have put yourself there in the public eye. They didn't ask you. But if you are a leader who holds grudges, which is what both 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗪 and Masisi had, but now I think Masisi more. Because today you look and you say, after all the things that 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗪 was saying about 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗪, how is he able to work with him? It seems they have held the handshake and moved off. But there was Masisi busy trying to eliminate out of the public sector people just because they are deemed and assumed to be Kama's people. Luckily for me, I have been on public radio. I don't know which station it was, but it is there to be able to say, saying if there was a person who was Kama's person, it's Masisi, because he wouldn't have been holding the position he is holding unless...
technically is the biggest beneficiary.
It is the biggest beneficiary. So then how do you victimize other people when you are the beneficiary and you say, I'm moving or him from this position? Because that is pettiness.
So what does it mean for us as a country? This is the first time in decades that the BDP will likely not make it to office.
What are you saying likely about it?
Well, I have a responsibility not to over you can I can't. But
okay, but let me tell you from my own way, BDP will not make it. And I repeat, we would be fortunate, very extremely fortunate, if we can have 3 seats in this coming parliament. It means, as Botswana, all of us, including the opposition, we must learn first from what it means that you should not take people's votes for granted. Secondly, that we should improve participatory democracy. What do I mean by participatory democracy? Allow people to talk. Don't be going around saying, I'm hearing them. And this last parliament, the parliamentarians, all of them, the BDP parliamentarians, they let me down. Because how do you hold the vote for myself? And then when things don't go right, you say, no, the man doesn't listen. No, we are afraid of him. Why would you be afraid of a man that you endorse? So therefore, that's why we need to get the box of the president. I don't know how we are going to get that. Because if the opposition does not agree and say, now you people, you have enjoyed this system, now you want it changed, things are fine exactly the way they are. They will be fine until the opposition moves out of power. The things we were doing, trying to add, people have no jobs. Students are graduating, no jobs they are sitting. And you want to increase money for the benefits, for the vice president, for the president. Who is going to support you? Who in their right mind, sitting with 2 graduate children, who is going to support that you should increase more money for yourself when you already have the benefits? What were we trying to do? Did we think Botswana were foolish? This is why I say it was BDP's suicide. BDP killing itself.
We are basically watching suicide in motion. We are basically watching suicide in motion happening.
Exactly. But my sister didn't care. The language he used.
Yeah. So how
you're talking to a partner who probably has been cheating you all along, but whose contribution is the one which has built the country. Now they are ignoring us. They are getting the diamonds from Angola. They are ignoring us. Who do you think this, lab-grown diamond, who do you think is the beneficiary of that? It is the very same people who buy the clear diamond. They did their study and show, hey, the market is shifting. It's the same way that we hear the car manufacturers, the people who are selling new cars in Botswana are the ones who are importing body Honda because they want to capture the dealership market of both new and of used. So these people are
so now as we go into it, like you are clearly have made a conclusion that UDC is coming into power. What's your advice to them immediately when they come into power with an economy like this?
Firstly, it is to look at the budget and make a clear statement to Botswana. Kind of what we have been hearing is just sort of rumors. We need a statement from the Minister of Finance to say what is the financial spending of the country. But not only to say that, to say what are the possible solutions. Are we increasing taxes? If we increase taxes, would those are the revenues. That is a sure revenue stream. Are the investors going to run away? Are we going to have a means test for Tandabala? I get Tandabala. The question is, do I need it? If you take it away from Tebelelo, how much savings are we doing? The opposition has come up with this mandate of we are going to increase minimum wage, we are going to increase student allowance. Do they have the resources to do that? So they have homework. But you know something, I will conclude by saying, if it is proved that people have stolen money, let those monies be brought back. The court cases would come later. If there is evidence that people through corruption have stolen money, let us trace those monies where they are. Let them come back. Let those monies come back. It doesn't help me if somebody has stolen 20 million and they are thrown behind bars and after 5 years they get out to go and shout at money. Let the people who have taken the resources from the public, let those resources be brought back. So yes, it is urgent, but it should not be preoccupation that I'm throwing you behind bars. There is a lot of reform which needs to be done. Lots of reforms which need to be done. If, for instance, it is true that the katakata were being put on the side and people are told there is your waterworks is starting. If in fact those people have been made those promises, because they are the very Botswana who have elected the UDC, let the UDC see where the money can come from and connect those waters. If there are programs like the 𝗦𝗘𝗔𝗧𝗦, which they may not agree with, but they are Botswana hanging in the middle, let them make good, but stop the program if they think it doesn't achieve their mandate, or it doesn't achieve their vision. Because government is like a company. It's a Pty Limited. There is what you call continuity of government. So there must be continuity.
Okay. So Tebi, how can I put this? Should we keep our thing to our project that we are doing, or can I share some snippets with media? or we keep it to what we are working on?
Let's wait until the swearing in, and then we can share some snippets, and we will share that saying part of the book so that it starts to whet people's appetite. You know what? I wanted you to record me because I feel I am full.
Yes,
I feel today is the right day to take it out without suffering a stroke. I had said.
Okay, but before I close, can I ask you something quite? I think it's at the apex of a lot of things. Boko seems to have fallen off with 𝗪𝗥𝗧𝗨𝗡. Does it mean they're likely to have an engagement, or Boko prosecute 𝗪𝗥𝗧𝗨 like you used to, or there's a what's going on between you and I?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I was too caught up in trying to see where the BDP was, what is happening within the inner circles of the BDP, than to concentrate on the opposition, what is happening. But now I can't ignore it because the opposition is coming into power. And whoever comes into power affects me at an individual level, affects me as a 𝗪𝗟𝗪𝗓, affects every part of me. So I don't know about, right now I'm of the view that the mass doesn't need everyone to form a government. But depending on the numbers that she will get, I would hope that she will bring in BCP. But legally, if he gets the numbers like I suspect he's going to, I think he's going to get the 32% or whatever. He does not need anyone. He doesn't need.
He'll probably make his own independent mind.
Right?
Gary, he will probably also make his own independent decisions.
He will also make his independent decision. And he may just take the attitude that, here is Celestino. I have tried all these years to get him to play. He didn't play. Why should he play now? So it is very interesting time.
Or it could also be like the Masisi way. 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗪 is here, punish him. Or he helped me in some type of way. Let's leave him alone.
I have my own doubts.
You know what I worry about?
What?
I don't want the continuous vindictiveness when people get power.
If although it was just a debate, but if Boko, knowing the information that he knew during the presidential debate, can say to Masisi, I will not throw you behind the bars. Why, one wonders, why would he take an otherwise prescribed matter? You know in law that if you don't make a claim from somebody within 3 years or whatever, if you go to court, the person can have a special plea of what they call prescription.
Of course.
Say that then you should have brought it earlier on. So we don't know.
I have a general feeling of worry. Maybe it's misplaced because when Masisi came, they got into a fight. And they forgot about the party and forgot about the economy. While they were in a fight, proving themselves and their egos, I get. And I worry that if ever Boko goes the same route again, he'll be going for Masisi and then you lose another year again, another term again, proving yourself without paying attention to the economy.
Boko won't do that. Boko is smart. Remember, in all fairness, Masisi is not an educated man. Boko is an educated man. Not only that, I trust within the pool of the UDC, he has very, very intelligent people. I know, like any person, he will have his favorites. But I think all this group that has won, they will call him to order and say, we have a manifesto to deliver. So let the law deal with the people who are culprits, but let us.
And the problem with taking power is working hard to keep it. I get it.
So I don't know, but I don't see him going that way.
No, I mean, like as the UDC.
I don't read him right, but to me, I think it's fair to say he is too sophisticated to waste his mind 100% on masses. So if he is going to waste time on masses, it would be 20% of his time. Masisi wasted 100% time on car.
True.
That's where he went wrong. So I think, yes, Duma would do it. But I see Duma going for the people who are corrupt. I see, for instance, Duma dismissing Mahosi or cancelling contracts. I see him moving legislation to say, let DIS has more accountability. They're holding the government purse. I don't see him as a lawyer renewing the contract or whatever of the Chief Justice. If I was Chief Justice myself right now, I'll jump ship. If I was PSP, I'll jump ship. I wouldn't run away, but I will put myself there and say, hey, let me wait for what is happening. This case, Yabo Butterfly, the people who were told to investigate Nahos, I would see Boko saying, Katolo, come back, finish the cases that you wanted to do.
You know now what I would rather advise?
Yes.
I would rather advise Boko not to bring people who were removed and who are disgruntled, because that's what Masisi did. He brought people who were disgruntled by the previous. And then Bone they didn't advise, maybe given the benefit of that, they didn't advise President Right, because Lebone they had their own conflicts of interest. They had a bone to grind. So I would rather he just finds new people who are neutral, who are just new people.
Makope was not disgruntled. Katolo was not disgruntled.
We never say it until we are there. Salbani won't say it, but he's disgruntled.
Now he is.
He wasn't done well.
But let me tell you why. Katolo was going for who? For Eric Molale, PSP, Musunish. That's why you got into this. Makope was still the Kama issue. Makope had done nothing wrong.
But I when you look at Lohbatse Kana is cleaning. It's a protest vote because Matseka wasn't done well.
This is why.
And Matseka wasn't able. So you bring back Matseka. You bring back Matseka.
Let the people who have cases to answer them. But don't be a kangaroo court there and say, yes. This is a protest vote all over.
But now I don't know. Maybe we can differ on this, and I'm fine with it. I feel like if Boko comes, he just needs to bring his new cabal of intellects and forget recycling Bomatseka, Boma Hope, and all of that, because there are a lot of intellect.
He has enough pool. He has enough pool to bring Madam Kura. I I am saying, if people have cases to answer, let those people answer the cases. But it's kind of which hand. If the court says you are innocent, you are innocent. And he doesn't have more than 10 people really that he needs to go for. So that's not a lot of work.
No, that's true also. You can uphold a system.
And say, listen, I have these 10 people. I'm going to hire you as a special prosecutor. These are the allegations. Just for those 10. Do that in the electoral case. But what he needs to do is to stand up and say, wherever my dear Wallen says, we have done our investigations, do some match.
Arinsky Hansilibu.
Ma? Abu Alima, like you see, because I've never been a ski person.
Hey.
If he say, I'm the last person he would want to do because he knows what he did to me.
Hey.
I'm the last person ever he would want to talk to. Far from it.
No, that I know.
In the BDP, I have invested. So this was my time done who judge the dividends. Why is it? This is our turn to eat. Now it was my turn to make the dividends. So it's an investment gone bad for me. But at my age, the guys more like Abuabo Kolo, Kabua, whatever that slogan is.
No, when I said retire, Muta.
Now I am the last man standing. Luckily for me, I've never suffered from politics of the stomach. For me, right is right, wrong is wrong. This is why I want inner party democracy. This is why I want the ballot, the security features on them. If in my time you are two sets of the same thing, if they let them through the motions, they topper. And they will topper in switch boxes. I suffered in silence, and I told you this before. I couldn't because I couldn't go out there and say my own party is cheating. But if now my own party stops, if now my own party does not stop to cheat, BDP would never come back. Because you see, that cheating is saying you are not respecting the vote of the people. Then we've been humbled to respect the vote of the people. We don't have a choice. You know something? If I was president, that
one I didn't see coming. That one I didn't see coming.
If I was the president,
has gore Miki Willis patela batho ba go icheka di BP. Has gore ke go Willis patela batho go icheka di BP.
I think you should. Because all these people who have been cheating, all these people who have been stealing, they know themselves, I guess. It's not so they should be cleaning their houses. They should be going to Boko for her. And you know what everybody is going to say? All of them are going to implicate.
Actually, Khama is the one who created that line. Capitalize them also.
Good luck. I want to talk to Boko now. Only these people, the BDP, may renovate so much. I don't know where our intelligence was. And I don't want to have an intelligence. We didn't see this one coming. But during the debate, I looked at my sister. But we still went out there and played.
No, it was already clear from July that things were not going very well. If
I personally didn't
you had a sense.
to this extent.
Hey, ke primary elections sa July, it was very clear gore hey go a gona le bothata.
Hey. But all of this is what in a democracy. How to raise the Lauren? That is a top ya batho. Kana maemo, ga se maemo a gago, ke maemo a batho. If you don't listen to the wishes of the people, these are the sort of things that should happen to you. Do we have a way of fixing the BDP? Yes, we do. To go back to the drawing board.
Lenali meeting le yano.
Right?
Lenali meeting le. Lenali meeting le. What dom kra ga yano a go hetso.
Yeah. No, there were 2 days that we didn't talk. But we need to urgently call a meeting.
Go tshwanetse re nne le acceptance speech.
And decide when the Congress is going to be.
Hey.
And start fixing the structure. Middle by the end of the day, we must start off by saying, religiously. Because the arrogance, what do you think we should do to pick up?
I've never seen anything like this. But hey, the people decide. What can we say?